A couple of weeks back, I received an email from Sony about how they were going to shut down the PS3, PSP, and PSP Vita digital stores in July. And I take it this doesn't really affect me much because the only digital games I've ever really purchased on the PS3 was Scott Pilgrim, which has now been re-released across all platforms digitally, and a couple of PS1 classics. That being said, I think this is stupid and greedy, but not surprising. Other companies have done this kind of thing before, such as Nintendo, when they shut down their storefront for the Wii and Wii U. Recently, in the past week, Sony released a statement saying any games you bought from now to July, you can still download after the fact. But it still concerns me because all the games are housed on a server, and if they shut the server down, how are you supposed to download? So it still kind of creeps me out a little. 2 days ago, I saw 2 videos from a YouTuber by the name of Fantavision. One, Sony had shut down the servers housing the patches for the console and the game patches for the PS3, and disturbing information about the PS4 CMOS battery. We already knew that Sony was going to shut down the digital store for the PS3 and the handhelds in July, but that was no reason for shutting down patches for the games and consoles, which are mostly released broken and will not work without being patched, with games such as Lair and Batman Arkham City. There have been reports on several games not working, and every day it's getting worse. This is disturbing and anti-consumer in my opinion. Then it was found out at some point when the PS4's internal CMOS battery dies, you lose all ability to play your physical and digital titles. For now, this can be fixed by replacing the battery, but you still have to link up to the server that houses the data for the battery, which at some point will be shut down as well. Now keep in mind, they just shut down the servers that house the patches for the PS3 and all the PS3 games, which have to have patches to run because they're released broken. Some say this problem with the PS4 could be fixed if Sony released a firmware for the issue, but with the release of the PS5, I really don't see that happening. I really don't see them supporting the PS4 in a big way going through. And I've heard people say all the problems will be fixed with the PS5. Folks, the problem with this battery business goes all the way back to the PS3. And just today, someone broke down a PS5, removed the CMOS battery in it, it also has one, and it would not play any games, digital or physical. No, it's not going to be fixed. If anything, it's most likely going to be worse. They claim this problem is because of the trophy system, which are synced to the clock, which is ran by the CMOS. I love trophies and award system in video games, but not at the cost of the longevity of my console and the future of my video games. I know this most likely means nothing to a normie, who just plays a video game, then beats it, then returns it to GameStop, and trades it for another one. But that's not me. I love video games, and want to see them preserved for the next generation of gamers. And with issues like this could be a death sentence for an entire generation of video games. It saddens me to see the biggest name in the gaming industry turn its back on the consumer, because this is not a design flaw, as some have said. It was premeditated almost 20 years ago. They planned the consoles to have an expiration date. I hope this issue can be fixed somehow, because I love PlayStation. I've always loved PlayStation since its inception in the late 90s.